Good morning, everybody. It's your boy New York Tactical coming to y'all with part two of the video that I made yesterday. Before I start, please like, share, subscribe. But I made a video yesterday on the M&P Smith & Wesson Shield Plus. And the reason why I made that video is not because I'm saying that Smith & Wesson is better than Glock and Smith & Wesson is the shit and this, that, and the third. No, I made the video because you have people that don't have a firearm that's looking for a firearm to get. I can't tell nobody who to spend money with because it's your money. All I could do is point you to a direction that'll be good for the money that you're spending. So on my Smith & Wesson Shield Plus video that I did, I was telling good people out there, this is a two-way community, that there are better deals out there for your money. Now, the Smith & Wesson Shield Plus got the Gear Up package. Yes, they do. And I think for the coins that you are spending, if you are looking for a firearm and you're looking to be that person to just want a firearm to carry, to protect yourself, then I think that will be a good deal. Me, I look for deals. Tired of spending my money with the companies that don't want to give nothing. Now, on that video, I went on about the Glock. Now, I want you to look at this right here. YouTube, every firearm that I have is empty. There has no mags in it. There's no ammo in it. Now, I want you to look clearly at this firearm right here. This is the Glock 45, Gen 5. Don't get me wrong. I love Glocks. Yes, I do. I know they're reliable. Yes, I do. I know there's other companies out there that's stepping up with the reliability of their firearms. And I know some that just don't care. One thing we could say about Glocks is that everybody loves Glocks. Here go another firearm, the CZ P10C. There's nothing inside the firearm. Safe direction. CZ P10C, right here. The Glock 19 and the CZ P10C been going at it for years. They say the P10C is better than the Glock 19. We all know P10C went after the Glock 19. So where I'm trying to get at is the fact that these is two companies that have been going head to head. Now, mind you, the P10C said they're going to change things. Now, they came out with the P10C ported. Now, don't get me wrong. Everything about the P10C ported is basically the same thing. The texture on the grip, you know, is still the same. They didn't raise that up. But at least they tried. You know, they put a port on it. They put serrations on top of the slide, the new P10C, and they made it a little bit better. Now, they didn't do too much, but they made it a little bit better. You can find a lot of aftermarket parts for this P10C, but you can find more parts and aftermarket stuff for the Glock 19 or the Glocks. We all know a lot of people say the Glocks is king. A lot of people say that the Glocks is not the king. Everybody got their own opinion. And what I'm trying to get at is the fact that I made a video yesterday about Glock with the V model. Now, before I start, be real with yourself. And I'm not talking about the people who's just getting into the two-way community game. I'm not talking about the people who have a lot of firearms. Matter of fact, I am talking about the people who have a lot of firearms. But if you don't have any firearms and you don't have a Glock, I can see you getting a V model. But if you have a lot of firearms and you have Glocks, be real with yourself. Are you getting the V model? Are you? Now, a lot of us been saying that they coming out with Gen 6 Glocks and it's going to be better than, what they have now. Everybody was hoping for that. A lot of people was hoping for that. But then when they came out with the V model, look at it. This is the Gen 5. When they came out with the V model looks just like the Gen 5. So I know a lot of people was disappointed because we was looking for more texture. We was looking for a better trigger. We was looking for different sights. We was looking for a couple of good things that we could be proud of Glock about. But what did they do? Nothing. Nothing. They just rushed through everything and did what they had to do to get the people off their back for, being sued. But you could have took your time and did a little bit more so people could be happy. But see, Glock got to that point where they don't have to do nothing to satisfy the customers and the people who spend their money. Now, mind you, I just said, look at this. And I did bring up Smith & Wesson because Smith & Wesson have been stepping up their game. It shows. Smith & Wesson been stepping up their game a lot. Now look at this. Springfield Echelon, this is the 4.0C. Now they had the 4.5 that came out. They came out with a banger. I mean, they give you everything that you need for your money. And at the time, it was the same price as the Glock. It was. And it's probably less than the Glock now. And better looking, better trigger, better night sights. You got optic cut on top that you could put 32 something dots on it. The grip texture is all around the firearm. And right now you can get the gear up package. So y'all tell me, come on, who is gonna buy the Glock V model other than the people who don't have Glocks? And if you gonna buy one, why would you buy one for? I want you to put that in the comments. Why would you buy one for? Why would you buy a Glock V model when you got all the companies that's stepping up their game to do right by the customers? And I'm not hating on Glock. I'm just saying they could do way better than what they doing. Come on, everybody was waiting for the Gen 6 to come out saying that they're going to do a better job than what they've been doing for the how long Glock been making firearms? And everybody been thinking that they're gonna do better, but they give you the same old bull. And like I said yesterday on the video, I said, I'm not getting rid of my Glocks. Do believe if something was to go hectic out here, even though things are already hectic, yes, this is this is the firearm I would pick up, because you get more mags out there. It's reliable. Don't matter where you go at, you know what I mean? We all know you probably find 9mm ammo out there. You will find more mags out there. It's just, come on, Glock. You could have did the trigger. I could have put the Glock Performance trigger inside the new firearm that y'all have coming out in the V model. Something. Some better sights. Something. Come on. But then you're going to charge people either the same price for the new firearm that you brung out, or probably a little bit more. For what? For what? Yes, I did talk about the Smith & Wesson yesterday, Shield Plus. And the reason why I did talk about Smith & Wesson Shield Plus is because people out there are buying firearms for their wives, they kids. You could get one. And like I said, the one that they got out now is the Gear Up package. I mean, magazines cost a lot. You're getting 6 magazines with that option. And that means you could have 3 magazines that you could use for, you know, when you take your firearm out, and you got 3 other magazines that you could take to the range and go shooting. And there's other companies, other firearms that looks good, got everything that you asking for the low. Make it make sense. You're going to spend your money wherever you want to spend your money at, but make it make sense. Like I said, I'm good with my Glock 23, my Glock 45, my Glock 49, my Glock 22. I'm good with those. The Glock 49 and my Glock 45, I can make 4 guns out of 1. I get it, Glock did that. But they still didn't do nothing about the triggers. They still didn't do nothing about the serrations, the grip texture. They didn't do nothing about the sights. Yes, you can fix the Glock up how you like it, but you can fix other guns up how you like it too. Because they got a lot of companies that will hook you up. So this is the reason why I'm making this video, you know, because you do got real Glock fans out there that want to take up for Glock. I get it. You're going to spend your money where you want to spend your money at. But you got to understand, this right here is the Springfield Echelon. Give you a whole bunch of texture. Gives you Picatinny rail. They didn't even do that on the Glock. They just still gave you the single slot. You got a thumb ledge. You got night sights on it. You got everything that goes good with your firearm. And I get it. We all gonna say, yeah, a lot of companies, you know, make their firearms looking like the Glock, or how do you say it, resembling Glocks, and they patent. I get that too. But come on, we are spending our money that it's getting taken from the government, and I'm not even going to get into that. You paying high, going going shopping, paying more money for food, more money for gas, this, that, and the third. And now us as customers is spending more money on firearms to protect our family and our friends and our loved ones, but we're not getting nothing in return, if you understand what I mean. But I'm not going to ramble too much longer. I just wanted to bring this video to y'all. And like I said, leave it in the comments. Let me know who's going to spend money on the Gen V and why are you going to spend money on the Gen V model Glocks when there's other best options out there. Now, like I said, I can understand if you don't have a Glock. And then they say that the old Glocks is going to go up in value. Okay. I just want to know who's going to spend money on the Gen V. It's your boy New York Tactical coming to y'all with another video. Let me know. Leave a like, comment, whatever you want to do. But yeah, love is love. Stay focused. Let me know if I'm right or wrong. I want to hear from you. I'm out. 1.